Welcome, guys, to another episode of Level Up Direct, offshoot of the Level Up Show, where we focus entirely on talking with you guys. We're going to be doing that through Skype, which I will put the banner up in just a moment and start it live. But quick introductions, I'm Andrew, but we also have Mike from the Level Up Show in the chat room as Level Up Show Mike. We also have Kristen in the chat room, as Kristen says, be nice to talk with them. They're official members of the show. They'll be on every Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time when we have the full cast and crew here. But we also have a few other streams now that we started up. On Wednesdays, we have Beast of the Week with @TheBeastNJ on Twitter. He's our friend Dean, and he's going to be streaming a lot of Wii U and Xbox One on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And then on Fridays, we have our very own Mike, Level Up Show Mike in the chat room, who does Friday night fights, usually competitive multiplayer type games, starting... I'm not sure if there's a specific time. Typically, it's going to be around 10 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm pretty sure. So follow us. Make sure you don't miss anything, because we're on 4 days a week now. You can do it by clicking the heart button on Live from PlayStation, or if you're at twitch.tv/levelupshow, hit the follow or subscribe button. Subscribers get a little +1 badge next to their name, and if we get enough subscribers in the future, we're going to start doing special things, maybe giveaways and raffles and stuff like that, specifically for those hardcore members. So we want to show our appreciation. Thank you so much for joining, guys. We're at 50 in the room. I'm going to go to the chat room for now, see what's going on, and let's get some trailers going on the TV. Real quick, though, we got a Twitch heart. That was fast. Thank you for the Twitch hearts from, let's see, that was Random Sweet Gamer and Commandula. Thank you guys for the Twitch hearts. This is Abzu. Next game from some ex-Journey guys. It's got Austin Wintory as the composer who did the music to Journey, so that's why I'm really excited for this game. All right, let's see. Introduce the dog. I'm sorry, I should have introduced the dog. Bogey. Guys, this is the dog Bogey. He's the man. He's awesome. Thank you again for the Twitch arts. All right. Hey, Drew, what do you think about Advanced Warfare teaser for Exo Zombies? Everyone loves zombies in Call of Duty, so I'm happy for those people. I don't really play Call of Duty much anymore, but I know it's popular, and even though Advanced Warfare didn't do as well as Ghost, and especially not as well as Black Ops 2, I'm hearing good things about it. Thank you, Cav Scout and Infinite for the Twitch hearts. Just got 2 more. So I'm really happy for people that are enjoying Advanced Warfare, and I think Sledgehammer did a great job. So hopefully next year people jump back on board on the franchise, and maybe the fatigue will go away, because it seems like it's set in this year for it. All right, so let's see what else we got. Who's that cute puppy? That is Bogey. Frosty, hey Mike, you and me Street Fighter V when it's out. Yeah, Street Fighter V is now exclusive to the PlayStation 4 and the PC. That was a pretty shocking announcement for PlayStation Experience, and one that is upsetting some people. And we talked about this a lot on Sunday, the idea of exclusivity and when is it right and when is it wrong. I don't think Street Fighter V is wrong, because it sounds like PlayStation is the reason that game is being made. Sony went to Capcom, co-developed it, funded, stuff like that to make sure that it was made. So for that reason, I think it's okay. Price wants to know about Dying Light, and MSC also wants Dying Light. I don't right now. I'm not really that excited about it. I think the story trailer turned me onto it a little bit more than before. I'm actually surprised that it seems to have a pretty deep storyline that they're going for with this one, which is cool. I remember when the very first CGI trailer for Dead Island came out, everyone was so freaking blown away by how somber it was. And then the game came out, and it was just nothing like that trailer. So maybe this one they're going to try and get a little bit more gravitas to the story. Tyspin says that H1Z1 looks sweet. I think you have a long ways to wait for it, though. I don't think it's coming out anytime soon, unfortunately. Can we watch the GTA Heist trailer? Yeah, why not? Hold on one sec. I will search that on YouTube, and we can watch the GTA Heist trailer real quick. 1 second. Let's see. I want to see all the dogs, says Kristen. Seen a lot of Dying Light love in here, so that's pretty cool. Can you talk about Square Enix new episodic game? I forget the name. I think it's called Life is Strange. And I'm not sure how many parts it's going to have. I think it's 5 or 6, but I think you're going to be seeing more and more episodic titles. And Life is Strange is about 2 friends that kind of distanced themselves from each other and changed a lot over the years, but they kind of, I think the one comes back to town for some reason, maybe a tragedy in her life, and meets back up with a friend, and one of those characters has supernatural powers, it seems. I don't know the full story, but it looks kind of neat. All right, so let's check out GTA Heist trailer. Somebody requested it, so I'm going to play it. Thank you, IGN.
I know you've been complaining, but you weren't ready. You need a crew to take a score. First thing's a plane. Then we got a bus. We got the inmate transfer schedule, and that's a two-person job. You sure they're not following you? It's going to require a little bit of finesse. Simple. Should be the easiest money you'll ever make.
That looks pretty cool. It's something they should have come out with a long time ago, obviously, but better late than never, I guess, right? Oh, it's playing again.
I know you.
Better late than never, right? So that's cool, and it looks like it's gonna be a ton of fun to do those heist missions online with your friends. I think that's pretty cool. Real quick, let me turn Skype on after thanking a few more people. We had Cav Scout and Infinite. Thank you for the Twitch follows. I think I already said that. And I'm going to turn on Skype right now, guys, for you to call in. All right, Skype is live, guys, at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds. I will put the banner up on screen for you. Hold on one sec. There you go, just to make it a little easier. So you guys can now follow us on Skype and call in on Skype right now. We can talk about anything gaming related. Miami Heat fan, welcome, man. Division was missing off that list. Because the reason I didn't put the Division is, first of all, that's definitely late next year at the earliest, and it might not come out next year at all. The ones that I have on there that were on the list, I think are for sure going to happen next year. They're first half of 2015. That's why I included those. We're already getting a call from Jimmy. Let's take it.
Next year.
Hey, Jimmy, welcome back to the show, man.
The ones that I have on there that were on there.
Hold on. Okay. So, what's up, Drew?
Not a lot, man. Just doing my thing.
So, how was your day?
It was good.
Yeah.
I had a good day. I'm getting very close to my Christmas break. I have off for 2 weeks straight. So tomorrow, Friday, is my last day, and then I'm off for 16 days.
Yeah, same thing with school. And, okay, so, my question is, if you could have any game from the last gen to bring it to next gen, what would it be?
Oh man. It really wouldn't be for myself, but I think the Uncharted series makes a lot of sense to come to next gen. I think that Uncharted 4 is going to be releasing probably November of next year, and there's a lot of people that did not play the Uncharted series. Xbox 360 sold better than the PS3, especially in America. So I think that a lot of those people are now jumping over to Sony and PlayStation, so they don't know anything about that franchise, and they need to be updated. So I hope that comes over as a 1080p 60 frames per second remaster. Let me think of what else. I'm not sure. I think that's about... I don't... there's some games that I wanted remasters, like Grand Theft Auto, and that came because I didn't play that last generation. But there's not a lot of other ones that I really think need to be remastered that I haven't played. How about for you?
I would say Last of Us, but, they already did the remastered version, but...
Which was great.
That's, really hard.
Someone in the chat room said Red Dead Redemption. I could see that a little bit.
Yeah.
We're hearing teases of the Red Dead sequel coming at some point next year, or at least revealed next year. So it might make sense to get people acquainted with that franchise once again by remastering the original, which is an unbelievable game, one of my favorite games of last generation.
I'm checking all my games right now. Check.
You're checking through your games?
Yeah.
To see which ones you want to come over? Yeah, I'm trying to think of ones that would
Yeah.
really benefit. Let's see if the chat room says anything. No, nobody besides Red Dead Redemption is what I'm seeing in here.
Yeah, I think Red Dead Redemption would be, a really good game.
Oh, and
to
another
ever
one,
remake.
Knifey just said Heavy Rain, which brings up Beyond Two Souls. I think
Yeah.
Beyond Two Souls would be a really good one to bring over, and I think that's
Yes.
definitely going to happen.
And a thing I really want is like another Darksiders game.
Darksiders, okay, yeah. Darksiders,
Yeah, like
that could happen. Now, Darksiders never sold tremendously well, but I don't think it had an enormous budget behind it either. So there's a possibility of them bringing that back in the future.
But I think they're not, because I read this article. It was the creator said that he doesn't want to make another stupid game of like he was talking about Darksiders. He doesn't want to make another stupid game about like all this hell and all that.
That's kind of weird. Guy who created the game and
Yeah.
kind of bashing his own game. That's weird. I saw another few in here.
Yeah.
Somebody said the BioShock collection and the Mass Effect collection. I think Mass Effect would definitely make a lot of sense.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Bring the whole trilogy over. I mean, they released a trilogy on
Yeah.
PS3 and 360 at the tail end of last generation. Maybe port that over before Mass Effect 4 comes.
Yeah.
All right, man. That was a very good question.
Yeah. So, did you played The Last of Us, and now you're playing The Walking Dead
Yeah.
season 2?
Yeah, that's right.
What do you think would have more like feels, like Last of Us or Walking Dead season 2?
See, that's tough. I think there's two sides to this. The Walking Dead might have a little bit more feels in that you're really making the choices and you're very emotionally invested because you make those choices. But at the same time, the production value and the delivery of the story in The Last of Us is, I think, above the Walking Dead series. Even though Walking Dead series does very well with it, it can't match the voice acting and the cinematography, if you want to call it that, of The Last of Us, and the music and all that kind of stuff. So for that reason, The Last of Us is more impactful, but it can go both ways for sure, I would say.
Yeah. All right, and that's all my questions.
All right, man. Thanks for calling in, as always.
All right, see ya.
See you later, Jimmy. All right, thanks, Jimmy, for the call, man. Guys, do as Jimmy did. Call in on Skype at the Level Up Show. It's right there on the banner. We got 70 people in the room. Thank you so much for joining. Let's see if we got any more follows. No, we're still at like 10 follows tonight, guys, from Infinite, Cav Scout, Commandula, Random Sweet Gamer, Bigfoot, Everywhere Sean, and Mini Pumas. Thank you guys for the Twitch hearts. Keep them coming throughout the night. Let's go back to the chat room for now. The Bully series, says Super Sosa. That's a possibility for sure. Miss Pac-Man remastered. Mafia. Final Fantasy VII remaster coming never. Missed my misses, we were talking about this last Sunday's episode, that even though we were so depressed over that troll from Square Enix, there's a possibility that it still might be happening in the future, because there's a insider on NeoGAF, very trusted insider, who says that the PC version coming to PS4 does not affect the remake, and it's still going to happen. It's a long ways out. They're focusing on 15 and Kingdom Hearts right now, and then when Final Fantasy VII eventually does come back, it might not be just a pure remake of the original. It might be a return to that world. They might be taking all of the Final Fantasy VII universe and trying to just consolidate it into one game or a franchise of games, maybe Final Fantasy VII Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. I don't know what they're going to do, but it might be a return to the world so much as a remaster or remake of the original game. So keep your hopes up. Tempest, I did not try Loadout yet. I'm hearing pretty cool things about that, though. Let's see, they're making a new God of War. Gravy, that's correct. That was kind of leaked by Cory Barlog at the PlayStation Experience. They cut it out of the panel. If you rewatch it on YouTube, they actually cut out that part. So it just confirms for sure that they're working on God of War, because now they're trying to hide it. So that's really exciting. Shattered Edge, welcome, man. I need a drink already. Let me pour myself a drink here. My throat's getting dry. Thank you for the Twitch hearts. That's 2 more Twitch hearts there. Let's see who those were. We had Brown Sergi and Liedmeister. Thank you guys for the Twitch hearts. Really appreciate those. Very easy to follow us now, guys. Just click the little heart button live from PlayStation. Or if you're watching from twitch.tv/levelupshow, click the heart or follow button, or you can subscribe if you really appreciate the show and want that +1 badge. This is like really old compilation of trailers I had. This is the very original live action reveal trailer for Destiny, which was awesome, by the way. I really enjoyed that. Cogbert says PS1 games require too much work for a remaster. Yeah, it's not a remaster. If you're doing a PS1 game, it's a remake. you're not going to be able to use the assets from the original. Like if Final Fantasy VII comes out, they're going to completely reorchestrate the score. They're going to completely remodel all the characters and the environments and the gameplay mechanics probably as well. So yeah, it's not a simple thing. And I can understand it must be daunting for them to try and remake such a massive game, but there's definitely a very big desire from the fans for it. So, thank you, Voxygon, for the Twitch hearts. Let me see, I think Kristen might have texted me or something. She's telling me to shout out Frost T. Frost T, shout out to you, man. Infinite is subscribing to our YouTube channel as well. Thank you so much. Yeah, guys, we're very active on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. YouTube especially because we archive all of our episodes on YouTube. This will be archived on there. Our playthroughs from yesterday were archived on there for The Walking Dead and for Super Smash Bros. Wii U. So make sure you subscribe and check out our 20th anniversary PlayStation video, which is our most popular video on the channel right now with 12,000 views. Getting a lot of great feedback on that. Infinite, do you ever have giveaways? Yes, but not as often as we used to. We don't get codes as often as we used to. So unfortunately, that doesn't allow us to do as many giveaways. But we do try to do some here and there. So we'll keep you in the know if that's going to happen. Tyspin says it'd be cool with static camera in Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yeah, what do you guys think? Would you like them to completely three-dimensionalize the world, open world maybe even? Or do you want them to stick to the roots and have the pre-rendered static backgrounds? It's a tough decision, for sure. We're up to many Twitch hearts tonight now. Oh, we also got a donation from Tyler. Tyler, thank you so much for your donation of $10. Really appreciate that. That's unbelievable. Guys, we don't like to really say it often, but since Tyler donated, let's just say if anybody else does want to donate, it's very easy to do. Just go to streamtip.com/thelevelupshow, and you can donate whatever you want there. We really appreciate it. Every cent goes back towards the show. Take this call from Colton. Also, thank you to Solid Snake 6 or 597 for the Twitch hearts. Really appreciate that. Static Camera says Shattered Edge. He wants static. That's interesting. I always imagined them going all the way with it. I couldn't get a hold of Colton. Let me try and call him back. I always imagined like a full 3D world, 2-scale, running on the world map with the main score blasting, orchestrated, running from Midgar to Calm, seeing chocobos run by. That's like my fantasy of Final Fantasy, of Final Fantasy VII. But I know that would be a huge undertaking for Square Enix. Couldn't get a hold of Colton, unfortunately, but if anybody else wants to call in, it's the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds. Thank you to JMV Music for the YouTube subscription. Really appreciate that. Try it again from Colton here. Hey, Colton, welcome to the show, man.
Hey, what's up, man?
Not a lot.
Sorry I didn't answer.
What was that?
Sorry I didn't answer. I was tucking my kids in real quick.
That's no problem, man. I'm glad I got a hold of you. What's going on?
Well, actually, I just had a question about that PS... What is it, where you can, watch TV or something? I mean, what is the benefit of that?
Okay,
when you have, the Plex and, movies galore...
Well, PlayStation Vue actually is very tempting for me. Because here's the thing about PlayStation Vue. It's the first time that IPTV really stands a chance. Now, IPTV meaning that it's not like broadcasting the way you normally do on cable, but you can watch live on PlayStation Vue. It's not like other IPTV where you can only watch, direct or, on-demand type stuff. So the way it works is they're going to have about 75 channels at the beginning. They've got Viacom, they got CBS, they're working to get ABC, stuff like that. So they've got many partners on board, and the way it works is if you want to watch any show, you can. At any point, archived on there, you always have 3 days of content for every show. But if you follow a show on PlayStation Vue, it gives you the last 28 days, always, of content. So I think that's really cool. I think if the price is right, maybe $30 a month, I would totally jump on board with that, get PlayStation Vue and HBO Go, and I would probably be set. But that's just me. That's the thing. I don't know how everybody else is going to feel about it.
Sure. So it's regular stations and things?
Yeah, it's regular stations. You can watch live TV on there at all points, but you can also watch on demand always the last 3 days. And if you follow a channel or a show, you can watch the last 28 days of content. Yeah. So right now it's all about the price. We just got to wait and see what that price is. What do you think would be appropriate?
Well, I think it should be down, a little lower than Netflix, and I mean, Plex is free.
Well,
and I've got friends that are running that, so.
Plex is free, but this is very different than Plex or Netflix. I mean, this is IPTV. They have to form partnerships with Viacom and stuff like this. This is not cheap for Sony to do, and anybody else who has tried this has failed. And honestly, I think that $30 would be okay because you're getting a lot of what Comcast offers you. Like, for instance, I have Comcast right now. And I have the very lowest form of Comcast. And we barely get any stations, but we're still paying like $80 a month. Like,
right.
I would probably get more stations with PlayStation Vue. And if it's like 30, I would totally go for it.
See, okay. So I live in Orem/Provo, Utah.
Okay.
So I've got fiber.
That's great, yeah.
And I actually got on it before it became... I was one of the testers, so I've got it really cheap.
That's awesome. Good for you, man.
And it's going to be like that forever.
That's very lucky, yeah.
I guess until I move, but I'm not planning on that.
Yeah, not everyone's so lucky.
Yeah, I just, I'm trying to figure if it's worth buying, if it's worth something for me to put my money into.
Well, the good thing here, man,
love TV.
Here's the thing, is they're going to be doing a beta, a free trial. Early next year for several locations around the United States. I think they're starting with like Philadelphia and New York, so it probably won't come to you at the beginning, but I'm pretty sure that everybody gets a free trial at the beginning, like a week or a month or something like that. So you can definitely try it, and then you can figure out if you like it.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'll definitely keep that in mind. I really appreciate your input.
No problem, man.
Hey, have a great night.
You too. Thanks for calling in.
Bye-bye.
I'll see you later. That was a new caller named Colton. Really appreciate that call, man. That was a great question. I love talking about PlayStation Vue because I'm actually really excited about it. We're almost at 100 people in the room. This is the Level Up Show, guys, a gaming dedicated talk show on every Thursday and Sunday. Our Thursday night shows like this one are dedicated to talking with you on Skype. That's why the banner will be up there for the next hour and 15 minutes. Feel free to call in to talk about anything gaming related. And if you like the show, please follow by clicking the little heart button live from PlayStation. Or if you're watching from twitch.tv/levelupshow, you can follow or subscribe there. Subscribers get a little +1 badge next to their name. And of course, our extreme gratitude. And we also just got to follow on YouTube and on Twitch. So on Twitch, thank you to F. Parenthesis or something like that. And thank you to James Barnes for subscribing on YouTube. Really appreciate that, guys. More YouTube subscriptions, the better, guys, because we put all of our archives on there, and we try to do original content as well. We're above 100. Woo! Thank you so much for joining, guys. This is the Level Up Show. That topic of the week is incorrect. Let me fix that for you guys. Not doing topic of the week right now. We only do that on our Sunday night shows, which you guys should watch. It's very different than tonight's. So let's see here. Topic, repeat, toggle off. There you go. No more. Getting a call from Chuck. Let's take this call. And thank you for the follow from Jimbo on Twitch. Hey, welcome to the Level Up Show. How you doing? Hey, Cheese, can you hear me? I don't think we have a connection. I hear some static, but that's about it. All right, man, if you can hear me, I'm sorry I can't hear you, but maybe try again later on and we can get this thing working. All right, did I miss any calls? Doesn't look like it. All righty. What do we got in the chat? Thank you to D. Anthony for the Twitch art. That just happened. Tempest says, is PlayStation Vue coming to Canada? I don't know, to be honest with you, Will. I hope it does for your sake. It looks pretty cool, but I have a feeling it probably would be after they filter it through America. Hey, Drew, think about Star Wars for PS4. Yeah, Star Wars is coming to PS4 from EA, and the best thing about it is that Amy Hennig is working on it, ex-developer, creative director at Naughty Dog. Really talented, very great storyteller. So I think it's a great person to have on the team working on the next Star Wars. Let's take this call from Hunter. Hey, Hunter, welcome to the show, man.
Did you hear about Final Fantasy 14 being free for PlayStation Plus members?
Yes, for 2 weeks. Guys, right now, Final Fantasy 14 is free for 2-week trial. You have a 20 cap level, I'm pretty sure, and there are certain features that are not available, but I think that's a pretty cool thing. How about you? What do you think about it, Hunter?
I would like to play it, but it's still saying $40 on the store.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, that's interesting. I know for sure that it went active, I think on Sunday, actually, the free trial. So you might have to do a little searching. I'm pretty sure it's free right now. But yeah, don't make sure you don't spend $40 if you don't have to.
Oh, I ain't gonna put all that money in there yet.
Yeah. I played the beta back when it was active on PlayStation Network, and I thought it was really cool from what I played. It's just I don't have the time or the money for an MMO.
If it turns out to be like Destiny, there's no point.
You don't think there's a point?
If it turns out to be like Destiny, where it has to have all them updates and expansion packs, but I'll play Final Fantasy.
The thing about MMOs is they don't typically do like updates really often. They have these big updates, like Final Fantasy is having Heavensward coming next year, I'm pretty sure, and that's a big update, but they're few and far between. They might have little mini updates for stability and stuff like that, but for the most part, MMOs are not like Destiny in that way. And I heard Final Fantasy XIV Realm Reborn is just an enormous leap above the original Final Fantasy XIV. They really corrected a lot about the game.
Yeah, hopefully I can get to try it.
Yeah, I hope so, man. You should try it out. I hope the trial is free. That's what I heard.
Okay.
All right, man. Thanks for calling in, as always, Hunter.
All right.
See you later, man. Level up.
See you on loadout.
Yeah, maybe. I got to try that game out.
It's insane.
Alrighty. Thank you for calling in, Hunter. Let's go back. Kristen wants a Wii U for Mario. That's cool. Yeah, Mario Maker does look really fun. I'm tempted to get a Wii U at some point next year. Voxygon says Wii U is crushing it with games right now. Yeah, Beast was just playing, Dean, a part of our show now, was playing Super Smash Brothers last night on our channel. Coran Horn, welcome to the show, guys. Turkey Diab, welcome to the show. Tyspin said that Final Fantasy XIV is sweet. Gravy Biscuits, did they iron out Halo MCC issues yet? I hear it for the most part, but I think there are still a few issues here and there. They haven't gotten it entirely worked out. That's a disaster, really. I can't believe that the Halo series 343, that they would mess this up for like a month. That's really disappointing. I hope they get it sorted out as soon as possible. Dre Dumas, thank you for the YouTube subscription, and Unbuy Zunors or something like that. Thank you for the Twitch hearts. Really appreciate those, guys. Keep them coming throughout the night. We're already about at 20 Twitch hearts so far tonight. That was another one right there. Hood says, what will the new Star Wars game be called? We have no word on that just yet. We know Battlefront's coming, but the Amy Hennig directed Star Wars, I don't think we know anything about that from a title and story perspective. Hey Drew, what would you want? Would you want a free roam Uncharted? I feel like they're definitely opening up Uncharted 4. It's more dynamic and there's definitely more freedom and traversal, but it's not free roam. I'm not sure how free roam would work. I could see like an MMO focused around thievery and treasure hunting and stuff like that. That could be cool, especially from Naughty Dog. But I don't know if I want to see Uncharted as that. I like Uncharted the way it is, a more linear, directed storyline, very cinematic. That's the way I like Uncharted. 343 is no Bungie, said Shattered Edge. I guess that's probably true. Thank you to the Twitch hearts from Ka and Katets, also Fallen God and Cylon. Thank you guys for the Twitch hearts. And again, Dre Dumas, thank you for the YouTube subscription. Really appreciate that. Moobot just posted it. Guys, we now have a t-shirt shop you can check out. Go to the levelupshow.spreadshirt.com to check out all of our different t-shirts, hoodies, muscle shirts. They're in different colors, sizes, men's and women's. So if you like our logo, you can get it on a shirt. Tyspin says there's 2 new jobs in Final Fantasy XIV. It's Ninja and Dark Knight. That's cool. The Dark Knight. Dean said, character action games are dying breed. I'm glad Uncharted is the way it is. I agree, man. Definitely. Thank you to It's Matt Attack. Thank you for the Twitch arts. Really appreciate that. I can't wait for Star Wars Battlefront. I think it's a long ways away, but we're supposed to get some new footage in spring, so hopefully that happens. Drew, did you hear about the interview? Yeah. The interview is no longer releasing in theaters. At least not right now. Maybe when things blow over, they might release it. But it's unfortunate. I mean, creative freedom, man. Like, it sucks that these guys worked on this movie for months and now it's never going to see the light of day. Hopefully it comes to DVD or Blu-ray at some point, something like that. And what's crazy is one theater was trying to show Team America in its place, and even Paramount banned that from happening. So there's a lot of fear going around right now. That stay-at-home gamer said 343 are not that great. They ruin games. That's some harsh words right there. Hopefully 343 is not in the room. I think 343 gets a ton of unwarranted hate. Good studio. Yeah, I mean, I heard pretty good things about Halo 4. I don't know. I know some people didn't like it as much as the previous iterations in the Halo series, but I thought it looked great. Graphically, it looked unbelievable. This is one of my most anticipated games right here. This is Rhyme from Tequila Works. I think this looks unbelievable. I love the music. Let me turn it up. Oh, you know what? I probably shouldn't turn it up just so I don't get Twitch flagged. Hey, Drew, where is your Christmas tree for the show? We have our Christmas tree, both of them, upstairs. But that probably would be a good idea to put one of the Christmas trees down here for our Sunday night show, since it's the pre-Christmas show. LOL at the interview. Bet this is a mass viral campaign. I doubt it. They are losing a lot of money off of this, unfortunately. JT Budman asks, what Final Fantasy is free? Final Fantasy XIV or Realm Reborn, which is an entirely online MMO. That has a 2-week free trial right now on PlayStation Network, supposedly. Although Hood was having a tough time finding it. Guys, feel free to call in on Skype at the Level Up Show. Spelled exactly how it sounds. It's right there on the banner. We can talk about anything game related. Mr. My Missus says lies. No free Final Fantasy XIV, still at 40. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I thought it started up on Sunday. That is very weird. Maybe it's exclusive to a certain region. Maybe it's Europe or something. Super Sosa said, can't wait for the Sly Cooper movie. Yeah, I'm pretty hyped about that too. And the Ratchet and Clank movie. I think those show promise, you know? Not the best studio in the world working on them. It's Blockade, the guys that worked on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles CGI movie a little while back. So let's take this call from Patrick. Thank you to Froshire or something like that for the Twitch hearts. Check that out. As I try and get a hold of Patrick here. Hey, Patrick, welcome to the show.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good, man. What do you want to talk about?
So yesterday I was scrolling through some of the movies that I had, like, just laying around at home, and I came across the Mortal Kombat movie. And I thought it was pretty good, but I was wondering if you had any recommendations on another good video game-based movie. Because I know that there's Tomb Raider. I know, there have been a lot. But, a lot of them don't seem to hold up to the game. And I know it's two different mediums, but...
Yeah. I mean, if you want a video game movie that is pure fan service, Advent Children, Final Fantasy VII, that's actually pretty good, especially for the action. Especially Advent Children Complete. Make sure you see the extended edition. That one's pretty damn good. Otherwise, man, it's tough. Mortal Kombat is not bad, actually. That was pretty fun back in the day. I saw it in theaters, and I actually enjoyed it a lot. But the second one, Annihilation, is just dreadful. That is a terrible, terrible movie. God, there are not a lot of good ones. Prince of Persia was decent. not bad. But man, otherwise, you've got some like Xbox One shows like Halo did some stuff with recently that wasn't bad. I heard it wasn't great either, but it was decent. So there's some Halo stuff out there. I'm having tough times thinking of many other ones, to be honest with you. Wing Commander was terrible. Mario Brothers was terrible. Street Fighter was terrible. Hitman is decent. Hitman's not that bad, I guess.
I forgot about Hitman. That wasn't bad. I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. It's just really hard, I think, because the games are usually so good, and then you're expecting it to be as good with live action, or not even live action with the Final Fantasy movie, which I did see. It was good, but I think CGI has a lot to play into it, where, if you make the movie full of characters that are directly ported into a movie, you can do so much more with them.
Another one that came out that was CGI recently that I have no idea how it was. It didn't look good, but Heavenly Sword recently had a CGI release.
That's on Netflix, actually.
Oh, is it? Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I might actually have to check that out. I like the game, but I actually think the graphics in the game look better than the movie.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, well, thanks. I just, figured that you might have something to say. But Advent Children is definitely on that list. And
Need for Speed.
I don't know.
Somebody said Need for Speed, and another one was Resident Evil.
Resident Evil. That wins it.
Those aren't too bad either. So there's some decent ones. And I think a good question for the chat room to leave this call with is, what are some video game movies that you would like to see made?
Yeah, exactly. All right, man. Have a good night.
You too. See you later, Patrick.
Bye.
YouTube Mortal Kombat Legacy. Yeah, I watched some of Mortal Kombat Legacy. That definitely was not bad. That was pretty decent. And that guy that worked on Mortal Kombat Legacy, I'm pretty sure is working on the reboot of the movie series for Mortal Kombat. Thank you to Frodo of the Shire for the Twitch heart. Really appreciate that. That's like 25 Twitch hearts tonight, guys. Thank you so much. Keep them coming. Hood, teaser for Exo Zombies is not a video, it's an audio recording. I actually don't know much about that because I don't really keep track of Call of Duty. Last of Us movie, yeah, very excited about that. We got Sam Raimi producing it. Neil Druckmann is writing it, the creative director on the game. They're looking into Maisie Williams as Ellie. She is Arya in Game of Thrones. I think that's a very good choice. Who do you guys think should play Joel in the Last of Us movie? That's maybe a poll for the chat room. Let me see if I can get that going while I also talk. It could be tough, but I'll try. See what else. I want a Shovel Knight movie. Another Last of Us would be perfect live action. The thing is, the Last of Us story is already so good in the game. It's like, does it need a movie? Is that really necessary? I'm not sure it is. They're going to have to change it and tweak it a little bit to make its own thing out of it. They already said they might even change the ending, which would be a little disappointing, but I can understand it. All right. Also, here are our stats for cool, creative, funny, cutes. 48% of us, you think we're cool. 323 people think we're cool. That is awesome. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate that. And I'm going to create another poll while trying to talk to you guys. Mirror's Edge movie, Dead Space movie, Minecraft movie based on what? Yeah, they're working on a Minecraft movie, aren't they? I thought they were. They're working on a World of Warcraft movie. I think the guy who directed like Source Code and stuff, which is a great movie, he's working on it. That's great news. He also worked on Moon, which is another great movie. So that's hopeful. Thank you to Amna Lehu, I think is how you say that, for the Twitch art. Just happened. Steve Buscemi for Joel. All right, who should play Joel? Who should be my choices? I think the obvious one is Hugh Jackman's got to be a choice on there. Who else, guys? Who should I put in the poll? I think Josh Brolin should definitely be a choice. Josh Brolin. Who else? Who else we got? Fallout movie. Inuyasha, welcome back. Peter Dinklage. I think the guy's busy with other roles. Let's take this call from Hunter again. Hey, Hunter, welcome back, man.
I got one question.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
You know how Minecraft and Microsoft's together?
Yeah.
Microsoft bought Minecraft.
Yeah, that is true.
My friend has been doing Let's Plays of Minecraft and showing how to beat it and putting it on YouTube. And Microsoft's sending not videos, but messages and warnings to him to stop doing it.
Really?
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing some more of that now with Microsoft taking the reins. They're definitely kind of tweaking the way that Mojang works, which is disappointing some people. They're being a little bit more strict, I guess, about certain things. They're not being as... There's not as much communication between fans and the company now. Stuff like that.
I mean, that's strict. Because a lot of people do Let's Plays. And that's probably the only console they got to actually send it to YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. While I have you on, Hunter, who do you think should play Joel in the Last of Us movie?
Don't know.
You don't know? Yeah.
Nope.
All right, I'll put it in the chat room then. Oh, damn, I lost connection to my PS4. Damn, I was creating a poll and I lost connection. Damn it. All right, man, thanks for calling in. I'm going to go back to the chat.
All right.
See you later. Damn it. I was all ready to put the poll up and I lost connection. There we go. It's back now. What is the name of that guy from American Horror Story? Because that's the other one I hear often. And I'm not sure what his name is. But I would like to put him in the poll. Borderlands movie, Vin Diesel for Joel. Devil May Cry movie, that would be interesting. Devil May Cry. Hugh Jackman will definitely be in the poll. And I think Josh Brolin will definitely be in the poll. Ryan Reynolds, I hear that sometimes. Oh my god, we're getting a call from Kristen. Kristen!
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans should play Joel. Okay, I'll put it in there. This is awesome. I get to see you.
Yep.
And so does everybody else at work.
Thanks. Shut up, I'm not at work. Don't get me in trouble.
It's crazy that you can just sit on your laptop at work and watch the Level Up show.
Shut up.
So how's work going?
Don't get me in trouble. It's excellent.
It's excellent. So you must have at least a decent connection there in order to go on Skype.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too shabby.
There's a little bit of a delay, though, for sure.
I better go.
Okay. Love you.
Love you, bye.
Bye. So random. And she added us too. Oh, man. All right, guys, that was Kristen, my wife, who is on the show every Sunday. All right, so I got to create this poll again. Who should play Joel? So we got Hugh Jackman. We've got Josh Brolin. We've got Chris Evans, who I think might be a little too young, maybe. Not sure. I need one more, guys. And thank you for all the Twitch hearts, guys. I will read those off in just a moment after I put this poll up for you guys. Johnny Depp. Is that a serious response? I actually don't know if that's serious. I'll put it. Denzel Washington. Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg, that's a possibility. I'll put Mark Wahlberg. That seems like a legitimate answer. All right. Who should play Joel in the Last of Us movie? Hugh Jackman, Josh Brolin, Chris Evans, or Mark Wahlberg? And let's acknowledge some Twitch hearts here. Thank you to the Twitch hearts. From, that's not my email. Where are you? From Wiles. Thank you for the Twitch heart. Also, Noxarino and Amnalehu. Thank you guys for the Twitch arts. Really appreciate those. This is the Level Up Show, guys. It's a gaming dedicated talk show on every Thursday and Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We talk all things gaming related. We take calls on Thursday as we're doing right now. If you want to follow us, hit the little heart button live from PlayStation. If you're watching from twitch.tv/Level Up Show, hit the follow or subscribe button in order to get notifications whenever we go live. Derek!
Oh, Senor Drew, what is going on, my good sir?
Not a lot. What do you want to talk about, man?
Oh my god. Well, first off,
Oh my
I got
God!
this awesome t-shirt, which the Kinect is appropriately zooming up.
That is awesome. It looks good.
Oh my god, yeah, custom black.
Yo, you went with the black, huh?
Yeah.
You changed the default color.
Oh yeah, custom controls and everything.
All right,
Okay,
that's
can I-
cool. You know, we had the option there because I thought maybe some people would want to change the color, but I didn't realize people would actually do it.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
totally an original.
Okay, awesome.
Yep. Alright then, so you ready for your question?
I am.
Alrighty then. If you could have any video game character model these shirts, who would you have?
Model the shirts. Nathan Drake. Oh my God, come on. Nathan Drake, but I have to put it on like a, what are those things called? The shirts
Okay,
that
not Nathan
always-
Drake.
Why?
Because you always answer with Nathan Drake.
He's a handsome
I am-
man. He's a very handsome man. And you got to put it on his like Henley, whatever that's called. I totally want to make a Henley
He
level
has
up
to
shirt.
with a Level Up Show scarf and all.
Yeah, and he's got to like have it unbuttoned and the chest hair going.
He has chest hair?
Does this sound weird? Am I too into Nathan Drake?
I didn't know he had chest hair. This is all shocking.
Yes, he has physical chest hair that can blow in the wind in Uncharted 4. I know. Mind blown, right? It's unbelievable.
You are a little bit too far into Nathan Drake.
I think it's unbelievable, the character model on him in the next one. It looks just stunning. But I'm trying to think of anybody else who would model. God. I think Solid Snake, with his, like, transformable sneaking suit, would transform to have the Level Up Show logo on it. That would be pretty cool.
Oh yeah, just like have it come out of his box and just be like, blam.
Bland.
Shirt delivered.
Shirt delivered, exactly. The box would say Spreadshirt on the side, and he would pop out with the Level Up Show t-shirt on. How about you, man?
Well,
Who would
yeah.
you want to model the shirt?
Well, if we're talking male models,
Yes.
let's see. Probably have to go with Lee. Just since he's that new iconic character, and I feel as though he should not have been,
Yeah, you know. Spoiler alert, you know. Yeah, you know what? It's so funny that my mind didn't even go to female video game characters for some reason when it came to modeling the shirt. That's probably the first place it should have gone to.
Then would you like to model your female Kristen Edition shirts?
Okay, all right, here we go. Female edition. Oh man, Ellie, totally. Ellie, right? With her backpack on, Level Up Show T-shirt. That'd be pretty amazing.
Oh yeah.
How about you?
Yeah.
Got any? I'm not going for the sexy appeal. I'm going for the cool appeal.
I know what you mean. I'm trying to think of somebody right now. Probably Samus?
Samus would be cool. Definitely. She takes off the armor, and just so happens she's wearing the Level Up Show shirt underneath.
Yeah, I'm just thinking better not say something stupid.
Yeah, definitely.
Because knowing Tomb Raider, you have old Tomb Raider, then you have new Tomb Raider, and then that's just all
Debates.
Oh yeah, I don't want to go there.
All right, man. Thanks again for calling in. An awesome question.
Yep.
See you later,
See
man.
you
Thanks for
around,
buying
man.
the shirt. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Oh yeah, quick tip.
Oh, you got
For
it.
those who buy the shirt, it has a real bad stench of vinegar, but that's all due to packaging. Actually, just because there is really no oxygen in it.
Really?
Yeah. I text Puss just beforehand, beware, your shirt will have a strong scent of vinegar.
That is bizarre. How about size-wise? Did the size come the way you expected it to?
Yep, a large.
Okay, and it seems good. It's not deceiving, the size?
No, it's not deceiving the size. It's very comfortable.
Good, all right.
I wore it under this today, so don't even know why that's there.
That's awesome. All right, man. See you later. Thanks again for calling.
You're welcome.
See ya.
See ya.
Somebody said Mirror's Edge chick wants to model the shirt. I mean, I also saw somebody talking about Snowpiercer. I think it was Kristen. Snowpiercer was awesome. I really, really liked that movie. Mirror's Edge chick again from Ash and Libra. Great sale tip, says Picas. Yeah, guys, it's gonna smell like vinegar. Be prepared, supposedly. Maya Knight liked the stream of The Walking Dead last night. I'm glad, man. Glad you liked it. Nice to see you again, Ryan. We miss you. Hey, welcome to the Level Up Show.
Sometimes, in my own life, I think I get too attached to heroes and villains, but that's also part of what I'm trying to work out. I have the story that doesn't have clean ends.
What's up, man?
All right.
Hello, can you hear me?
This story.
You might have to turn down whatever's in the background.
Thank you so much.
What's up?
Sharing this story. Thank you so much.
Could you turn down the volume in the background?
That's John Darnielle,
Okay, cool.
songwriter behind The Mountain Ghost, also the author of Wolf and White Band.
What you up to, my nigga?
All right, I guess not. All right, see you later. It's all right. I can't understand anything you say.
Okay.
All right. Guys, make sure you turn down the volume in the background or the echo will happen or whatever. We can't understand anything you say if you have the volume up loud. Inuyasha also like the Walking Dead stream. That's awesome. I'm going to keep playing the game live on Twitch for you guys, and I'll be back with Grand Theft Auto, of course, as well. And then over break, I really want to play Shadow of Mordor and Evil Within. So hopefully I get around to all this. Turn down for what? Kristen should be in Sports Illustrated, said Punisher. I'm sure she took that as a compliment, for sure. Take the call from Jose. Hey, welcome back to the show.
Hey, Drew.
How's it going?
All right, kind of dark in here.
It's all right.
Quick.
No problem. You gonna turn on the light?
Boy.
There we go.
Anyway.
What's going on, man?
Besides the fact that we're a week till Christmas.
Yeah. What's going on for you? Are you done your shopping?
I did my shopping like way before Black Friday.
So now you just have like a wish list. What are you hoping to get?
Alien Isolation, Evil Within.
Mm-hmm.
Alien Isolation and Evil Within.
Definitely. I got the Evil Within during the Black Friday sale. It was like $30. I thought that was a pretty good deal. So I'm hoping to play that pretty soon. Seems like you're into survival horror then.
Yeah, I still have Resident Evil 2 and 3 on my shelf, and the remake of Resident Evil and Resident Evil 0 on my other shelf.
We might have talked about this before, but how do you feel about them remastering a remaster?
Remastering or remastered? I'd say if you didn't play the one on the GameCube, go for it, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. If you didn't, but I think they're doing the very first one, right? It's Resident Evil 1 that they're remaking.
Yeah.
Again from the GameCube edition.
Yeah, I just want to. I know it probably won't happen, but I want to be able to play as Barry.
As Barry?
Yeah, because they have that awesome gun.
I thought for some reason the first thing my mind went to was Barry, the bear that we have on our show every now and then. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't. Actually.
Okay. Sometimes when we are missing a cast member, we put a huge, like, 4-foot tall teddy bear in its place, and his name is Barry. And I got really confused for a second there. I was like, Barry, what are you talking about? So survival horror wise, what are you looking forward to? Like, what is like a series that you would like to see come back?
Ooh, a series I like to see. I don't really see outside of Resident Evil. I haven't played that much survival horror, so I'd say maybe like Fatal Frame or I don't know if that is survival horror or not.
Yeah, I would say definitely that is.
I'm trying to think of that one. I think either that or just anything that. I don't know, maybe another Silent Hill.
Another Silent Hill. Well, yeah, we got Silent Hill coming, actually. We got Silent Hills coming, which could be pretty cool. It sounds like they're going to have a little bit of a twist on that one. And Resident Evil 7 has got to be in development, right? And I hope they go back to the roots on that.
Yeah, because if they don't, that series is dead.
Yeah, 6 was very underperforming, is what I hear. I still sold well, I'm pretty sure, but not near expectations. So,
I don't know if you want to talk about underperforming.
Yeah.
Operation Raccoon City.
That's another one. Yeah, you're right. So that series is in danger. Capcom is in danger in general, and that's why Street Fighter V needed Sony to help out in order for it to be made. Maybe Resident Evil is going to be the same way. I'd be very, I wouldn't be surprised, but that would be crazy if Sony also had exclusivity on Resident Evil 7. That would be pretty wild.
I've heard the fanboys bitch and whine.
They're already bitching about Street Fighter.
Why don't we get Street Fighter 5? I'm like, because Sony basically said, we'll give you some money and we'll help you develop it.
Yes, pretty much. It's like Bayonetta. It's the same way. Everyone was upset about that, but the only reason Bayonetta was even made is because Nintendo helped. Definitely. All right, man.
But with the next year coming, I mean, what will it take for the 7th generation to die off?
The 7th generation, meaning PS3 and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we can't have any more of this cross-platform stuff. I don't want to see any more of that. Assassin's Creed, it sounds like they're going to be entirely next-gen. With 2015, they're not doing a dual release like they did with Rogue. That's a step in the right direction. But we just got to bring all of those iconic series from last generation over, and we need enough new IPs that are compelling, like The Order, like Bloodborne. Even though Bloodborne is a spiritual successor to Demon's Souls, those are the kind of things we need to bring people over. You gotta tempt them, and I think those are definitely going to do the job. I think by the end of next year, when we have Uncharted and Rise of the Tomb Raider and maybe Final Fantasy 15, I think that's a strong maybe. But those are going to really, I think, put a close on the 7th generation. What do you think?
I think the 7th generation needed to die last year.
Do you think so? Have you been disappointed with like the cross-generational stuff?
I understand that some people don't have the money to, don't have $400 growing out of their ass to get a PS4 or Xbox One, but technology-wise, I think the games are being held down because they have to make them for so many other systems.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. I mean, we're already seeing it a little bit with Dying Light no longer being a last-gen game. So that kind of shows that maybe the 7th generation is dying. They were originally planning to do a dual-generation release, and they changed their mind. So hopefully that kind of mindset continues moving into next year, and we don't really see much of that anymore. All right, man.
But thanks anyway, Chief. And next week, if you don't mind, if I don't plug something real quick.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
I'm actually going to be live streaming Alien Isolation, assuming I get it.
Nice. What is your Twitch channel, so people know?
My Twitch is actually the same thing as Diclonius Games.
Okay. Awesome. Guys, check it out. If you want to see some Alien Isolation, Diclonius Games. He'll be streaming it.
Yeah, and my vote for The Last of Us playing Joel, can I just vote for no one? Because none of those choices look appealing to me.
No, okay. Well, do you have an other option?
Gerard Butler.
Okay, Gerard Butler. I can see it. He's got the gruffness for sure. He's old enough. I can see that working, yeah.
Like, you take 300's Joel... Like, you take his look from 300, and then that's basically it.
That's basically him. Yeah, that is Joel.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's a good choice. I like it. I should have put that in there.
All right, thanks, Drew.
I see you later, man. Thanks for calling in, Jose. I always like his calls. Onyx, what is your game of the year? South Park, actually. As crazy as that might sound. Really liked Infamous. Obviously I like The Last of Us Remastered and Grand Theft Auto 5 Remastered. I liked a lot of indie stuff this year, like Don't Starve. And recently, there was another one I can't think off the top of my head. But the one that really sticks out to me is South Park for some reason. Uh-oh. Not sure I should take this call, but I will try. I might have to X out of this really quickly. CrossGen killed DeVita, says Jimbo. Hey, welcome to the show. Hello, can you hear me? All right. Probably the same deal as the other guy, and I couldn't take a chance of that being a troll, so sorry, I am not going to take your call, Princess. Let's see. Never got a chance to play South Park. It looked funny as hell. It really was, Diclonius, Jose. I'm really not sure I should take this call. I'll try one more time. One more time. We're going to have to be careful here, though. Hey, welcome to the show. This is Level Up Show. Can you hear me? Hello? I don't know. No idea. All right. I think it was somebody trying to do something bad on the show, is what I think. All right. Don't do it. Hide the person, said 9 Fox. I got out as quick as possible. I had a bad feeling. Let's take this call from Connor, though. Uh-oh. Connor, can you hear me? I think I lost him. I think Skype went down. Philippe, welcome to the show, man. Pear Airplane says Vita is a great handheld. It really is. It just doesn't have the support it needs. That's the problem. It's unfortunate, but, you know. Hey, Connor, welcome to the show. Connor, can you hear me? Oh, we're having the same problem again, man. I can't hear your mic. Ooh, I'm starting to hear you a little bit, but not quite. Try it one more time. I'm sorry, man. Put your comment and question in the chat room, though. I'll try and get to it if I can. I'm gonna take another call real quick from Ryan. Thanks for calling, though, Connor. Ryan!
Hi.
Hey, man. How you doing?
Good. Sorry I've been out. My iPod was on a scramble to find my charger.
No, it's no problem. What's going on?
Nothing really.
Uh-oh.
Just school and stuff, so.
School and stuff, yeah, definitely. But you're almost on break, I imagine, right?
One more day of school.
Nice. That is awesome. What are you going to be doing over break, gaming-wise?
Destiny since The Dark Below came out.
The Dark Below, okay. What do you think about it? The opinions are mixed on The Dark Below.
I mean, it's very short.
Yeah.
It's very, like, the beginning part is really, really hard.
Yeah.
When you're getting through, so.
That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing it just didn't seem like they put a ton of work into it. It was.
No, it's just like, here's a checkpoint, run.
Yeah. Very rehashed, a lot of copy and paste from the main game.
Yeah.
Done with it very quickly, so.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but you know, it happens.
What else are you going to be playing besides Destiny, though? What's like the next game you're going to get?
I'm actually going to be getting Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
Okay, nice.
And then, what else am I going to get?
So you also have a Wii U, or?
Oh yeah, I do.
That's awesome.
And then I'm also getting a 3DS, concluding that my bike died.
So what about on the Wii U? What has been like your favorite game of the year on the Wii U?
Batman Arkham Origins.
Oh, Arkham Origins did come to the Wii U, huh?
Yeah, it finally did. It took long enough.
Yeah, I think it was definitely delayed for a while, but and Arkham Knight's not coming to the Wii U, but you have a PS4 now, so you can play Arkham Knight there.
Yep.
Are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, actually, considering now you'd be able to drive the Batmobile.
Yeah, that looks pretty awesome. It seems like they're putting a lot of work into actually making the Batmobile make sense within the world. It's not just something they threw in there. A lot of missions are designed around it, stuff like that.
Yeah. Tip. Move the who's gonna play Joel to the left-hand corner of the screen so people can still see like the Facebook and all that stuff.
I would like to, but I don't think you can actually.
Oh.
I think that the poll has to go up on that side.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Unfortunately, I would. I'm going to take that down actually now. I think we probably have enough votes. So let's check it out right now. Let's see what the winner is while we're talking to you.
Okay.
Unfortunately, my PlayStation app crashed again. The PlayStation app is very, very temperamental.
Yes. It's live with Saturday Night.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's see. Guys, vote quickly, because I'm about to display the results of who you guys want to play Joel. Let's see.
Vote fast.
Vote fast. Do your Bane impression again.
Okay.
I am Bane. I rip the soul from your body. I am the Reaper of Souls.
That's awesome. Wow, you're getting really into it. All right, here we go, man. Here are the results.
Drum roll, please, from the audience.
Who do you guys think should play Joel? It is Hugh Jackman by a nose.
That was by far.
Josh Brolin in second, though. I also agree Josh Brolin, I think, would be very good. But Hugh Jackman is probably, I think, the go-to person for this role.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen Prisoners, see Prisoners. That will show why Joel would be an amazing, or why Hugh Jackman would be an amazing Joel.
Dude, the feels last night. If you guys weren't there at the stream for The Walking Dead, it was amazing.
The feels, yeah, I know, they washed over me.
Man.
How about that dog scene?
Yeah, dude, that editing thing, that's the part that made me cry.
Oh, man. Kristen, if Kristen was here, she totally would have cried at that.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta show Kristen that. I forgot all about it.
Yeah, but I mean, at least you put it out of its misery. You could have just left it there and let it suffer.
Oh, I know, but that was so sad. It was just, oh, man. I don't even want to think about it. I was just like, wow, are you going to make me do this? Don't do this to me.
Hey, give him like 5 minutes to live, you know?
Yeah. Oh. All right. Ryan, I'm glad to have you back on the show, man.
Yay.
Thanks for calling in.
Good to be here. It's good to be here.
Good to be here. All right. See you later, man.
Bye.
Bye. The kid's awesome. I love Ryan. He's a good caller. All right. Final Fantasy 15 trailer. All right. Legend agrees with me. Prisoners is fantastic. That is a very good movie. Kristen's still in here. That's awesome. We're getting a call from Shonda. Let's try this. Hey, Shonda, you're on the Level Up Show. Gonna keep trying, but... Let's try Casa Chiefs. Hey, Casa Chiefs, how you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Welcome to the show, man. What do you want to talk about?
Well, I was like going through the web and I found this like console where you stand on a platform and walk and you have like glasses and a gun and you play on it. And my question was, do you think that we can go there? Doesn't part of games are sitting on a couch and playing them?
Which game are we talking about right now? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that part.
It's a console called Omni.
I'm still not hearing the game that you're talking about, man. I'm sorry. One more time?
It's a console named Omni. It's like designed for FPS and stuff.
FPS and stuff. I mean, I think the general topic here is this constant thing that you're seeing with developers right now where they show off like a big world and then they say, if you see it, you can go there. And so many games promise that, like Destiny promised that, and it didn't happen. It was totally just, it was a lie. And I don't know if that was planned, like to be a lie, or if they actually thought by the time the game came out that they would achieve what they promised. But another one that's doing it is The Crew. I think The Crew kind of achieved it, though. Final Fantasy 15, which is on the screen right now, they're saying with that game, with how massive the world is, everything you see you can go to. Developers need to stop making this promise because it seems like every single time the game comes out and it's not quite what people expected it to be.
So you would say that they first need to get there. We are just getting promised.
Yeah, we're getting promised, and we're getting promised with these goals that the developers have, and it's great that they have these goals, but I think they need to make sure they can actually achieve it before they promise it. Now, that's the problem. Destiny is the perfect example of this. So much promise. There was an enormous galaxy, an enormous universe that you can travel, and all it is a menu of planets to choose from. And then a small area on that planet. It's just so much smaller than what they promised. And it's disappointing when it comes out. If they never would have made that promise in the first place, I'm sure it would have helped them in the long run.
Well, I believe you're right.
All right, man. Thanks for calling in. That was a good question.
Yeah, thanks.
See you later. Alrighty, thank you for the calls, guys. I don't think we have any more Twitch hearts, but let me check. We actually do. No, the last Twitch hearts we had, guys, it's very easy to follow us now. Just click on the little heart button live from PlayStation and you will follow us. We got follows from Wiles1361, Noxerino, Amna Lehu, Frodo of Shire, and it's Matt Attack. Thank you guys for the Twitch follows. Keep them coming. Alrighty, sorry, I'm trying to... Oh, Robert called. Let me try taking that. Thank you for the Twitch hearts, guys. I'll read those off right now. Hey, Robert, welcome to the show, man.
Drew, how are you this evening, sir?
I'm doing great. Let me just shout out something real quick to the show. Thank you to the Twitch hearts from MotoMad22 and Louisi27 and Can You Dig It also, Sucka. Thank you guys for the Twitch hearts. Now, Robert, what's going on, man? Welcome to the show.
Can you dig it? That's great. I love that movie. The Warriors. A great movie.
Definitely.
So, I'm taking a break from my final 2 trophies that I need in a game so I can ace it on my PS4 to speak with you this evening.
Nice.
Taking a quick break from that one for a moment. I have a question for you.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
All right. You're a Metal Gear fan, right?
Huge Metal Gear fan, yeah.
Okay, as am I. I'm a massive Metal Gear fan. I've been playing it since the originals. I have pretty much every iteration on every console, which is sad, but it's true. So, at the core of Metal Gear, people don't realize that there is a mech at the core of Metal Gear. You know, you have Zeke, and you have, in the other games, like, Rex and this and that. How do you feel about mech games in general? Fan, not a fan?
I actually don't really enjoy them that much. Like, I'm guessing you're talking about maybe like Armored Core and stuff.
Love Armored Core.
And also, what was it, like Steel Battalion, a few other ones, but they don't typically appeal to me. Metal Gear does not appeal to me for the mech stuff at all. It appeals to me for the social commentary and the very deep storyline and the stealth gameplay, of course, but definitely not because of the mech stuff. Although I did enjoy being able to control Rex in Metal Gear Solid 4. That was an awesome scene. Rex versus Ray.
Oh, absolutely. That's and that's the thing. I agree 100% on that. But I guess I'm different in the way that I love Metal Gear for what it is. The social commentary, the way Hideo weaves the story and everything is brilliant.
Yeah.
A lot of it's based on some pretty heavy-duty fictional material, but some of it's based on some real-world stuff, too, as well.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see how he mixes that together. And, unfortunately, some people don't realize that part of it is fiction, and some of it is real, and some of it isn't real, But you're right, though. The stuff behind it is great. But it's funny. You mentioned about the game Steel Battalion. Actually, I was actually one of the silly people that bought that for the Xbox when it came out.
Really?
I spent the $224 on it. I'm actually looking at the controller right now because I still have it out and about, and once in a great while I'll turn my Xbox on and play it just for nostalgia purposes. But I figured, I'm not going to let $200 go down the drain. But
yeah, you know what? You are like a part of a small group of people that have like an iconic gaming, I don't know, memory. Like there's not a lot of people that jumped onto that, but it's kind of like having the Virtual Boy or something.
Oh yeah, are you kidding? Listen, I bought Steel Battalion Line of Contact, the online version. I was totally into that game. You have no idea. It was frightening. But nice. that brings up my point. I see a lot of these games, like a good example, like we were talking earlier about Destiny.
Yeah.
Even though it's a terrible game, but that's just my opinion, and everyone's allowed their opinion.
Yeah. No, if you don't like it, man, that's fine. That's your opinion. Yeah.
Just not my style. Years ago, maybe I would have, but at this point, nah. But games like that, No Man's Sky, any of the other ones out there like that, even Borderlands to a certain degree, because I love Borderlands. I thought Borderlands was great. This whole idea of the MMO/something hybrid.
Yeah.
I think that it's like the new way to go with gaming, and I can appreciate that. And I think it's a really great idea. And I'm disappointed because I haven't seen. I am a big mech fan. I have mech games from like the PS2 that like nobody's ever heard of, like Robot Alchemic Drive.
Yeah.
I know no one's ever heard of that.
I
but
haven't.
It's a terrible game, but it's great. What it is, I'm really disappointed because I haven't seen anything for the current gens, I'll say, because I guess we're in 7th generation, whatever. These current gens, I haven't seen anything mech-wise. I mean, Armored Core was always around on the PS3. From Software did a great job. Now it seems like they're doing Bloodborne, which is fine, and that game looks great. I can't wait to get that.
Yeah, it's on the
screen
right now.
I don't see anything coming from the mechs and stuff, and I think with this meld of these new spin-offs, these new types of MMOs, I think that would be really great. Titanfall is not it. Titanfall's not the answer.
Okay.
But a game like Chrome Hounds, where it was a persistent universe, and you kind of were going along, and you were different factions and fighting, and the way Armored Core kind of did that, the tail end of their series of the game. I think now is the time with this generation to do that. What do you think?
You know what? There's an audience for it. There definitely is. It might be niche, but it's a passionate audience, and I think they definitely would jump on board, especially because there's few of them right now. So whoever decides to go for it is probably going to do pretty well, because it's going to be where every next gen or current gen, mech fan goes. So I'm just waiting for it to happen. It definitely will. As I said, I don't think it's going to appeal to me that much. I think it's cool. It definitely has like that coolness to it. And definitely when I was watching the Metal Gear Online trailer and he jumps into the little mini mech at the end and starts blowing people away, it was totally like, oh my god, that's badass. So I think it's awesome. I hope for your sake, I hope for all the other mech fans' sake that there's more stuff out there. And I think that you're right, that it would be very cool to take it in the MMO direction. I think that does make a lot of sense.
Yeah, definitely. And I don't know if I'd be willing to spend another $200 on a controller.
No, I wouldn't recommend that. Definitely not.
I might. I mean, I don't know. I have one of the original ones with the green buttons on it. They had the re-release. They made like 5,000 additional ones with the blue buttons. But I have the OG. I was one of the original 10,000 poor souls that bought one.
Nice. See that? You might be able to sell that thing someday.
You know what's funny? I was thinking about selling it on eBay at one point, but I said, you know what? I just can't. I mean, I have so many memories of bashing that eject button.
Nice.
And flicking those toggle switches and like almost destroying the transmission lever just because I couldn't get the darn thing to move forward.
That's awesome. You're a part of something. That's pretty cool.
Definitely. Well, I'll let you get back to your show, sir. Again, love the show. Try to watch it every time I can, and have a good evening.
You too, Robert. Thanks for calling in.
Yep.
All right. Thank you to some more Twitch charts here. Thank you to It's Raffle 42 and also El Marin 27. Thank you guys for the Twitch charts. Keep them coming. I will get a notification when you follow or subscribe, and I will shout you out. Kristen had to leave. Oh no, that sucks. She said, I have to go, my sexy nerds. She gets to leave work at 11:30, so in 15 minutes. I'll be on for another 15 minutes, guys. We can take some more calls. If you want to call in, it's the Level Up Show on Skype. I'm getting a call right now. Sorry that I haven't been able to pay attention to the chat so much. It's because I'm getting so many calls. But thank you guys for coming in. I'm seeing a lot of compliments in here, people that love the show. We love you too. Master Rage, welcome, man.
Hey, what's up, man?
Not a lot.
That guy, I'm sorry. I didn't even give you a chance to talk.
That guy, Robert? Is that who you were talking about?
Me? No, I was, what's it called? That guy gave me an idea, though, like, of a question, because I was sitting here, I was like, I had the hardest time trying to think of a question for you. No, and now I got one.
Go ahead.
Okay, so what is the scariest, in your opinion, the scariest movie or game monster?
Man. The scariest movie or game monster. I wish I played scarier games, because I'm very limited in this. A lot of the stuff I'm seeing in Bloodborne, like the one that has like the face that splits open and stuff. I feel like Resident Evil has some of the most grotesque stuff I've seen though. Like
or Guillermo del Toro. I can never say his first name, but he makes some amazing monster ideas.
Yeah, like Pan's Labyrinth, the guy with like the eyes on his hands. That was pretty terrifying.
Yeah.
I love Guillermo del Toro. So, I remember Resident Evil 5 like really disturbing me here and there. with like for me, like what really like gets me like creeped out and stuff is the transformation, like the mutation that you see a lot in Resident Evil, where these people like inject the virus directly into themselves and then just become this disgusting creature. I've always like been very like that creeps me out crazy.
Dead Space would probably be a pretty nasty game for you because, you know, I don't know if you've seen any things on me. It's a pretty famous game, so you probably know what the monsters in the game look like. You know, the necromorphs that they call them. Yeah, they're really grotesque looking. In my opinion, okay, it's like, I'm going to go back to this every time. You can even tell from my picture, I'm a huge fan of the Alien.
Yeah.
But, like, I just want, like, to picture if you were in your house or something, and you went up at night or something to get a drink, and you just hear hissing, and, you know, and you look up, and you see this alien just crawling on the walls. That'd be the creepiest thing in the world. Like, that thing would just scare me.
I'm not going to sleep tonight now, man.
Yeah, no. That keeps me up sometimes. Like, I'd be sitting there. I was like, I know it's never going to happen, or, you know, it's just imagination, but I'd be sitting in my bed. I'm like, okay, no, that better not be whatever I think it is there. I'm just going to turn on the light. Okay, going to sleep.
That's why I keep the TV on at night, because darkness makes your eyes play tricks on you, and silence makes your ears play tricks on you. So that's why I like to have the TV on for that ambient noise. So that's what I hear. No matter what, I'm hearing the TV and not some weird thing that's going to creep me out like an alien hissing. But another guy in the chat room said Silent Hill, the movie, that really had some terrifying stuff in it.
Yeah, that one, I remember when I first watched that movie, there was this one thing that had no face, no arms, and it spit like this black acid out of its chest. That was a nasty monster, and it was really, really cool, too, because that was a full body costume. The only effects was probably just the acid in the middle, that's it.
Yeah.
It was a cool costume.
And this Pyramid Head also is obviously pretty scary. It's a cool character design for Pyramid Head.
Yeah. And the Silent Hills monster, well, I don't know what to call her, I think it's the wife, the PT one, she creeped me out, man.
Yeah.
I did not.
When that came out of nowhere? Oh, man. Yeah, that was terrifying.
I sat there for a good minute just staring at her when you first see her, and I could not go down the hallway.
I know, and you know something's going to happen, and then you take that couple steps forward, and she charges at you, and no matter how long you wait and how long you prepare for it, it doesn't matter. It still freaks you out.
That's the beauty of horror games.
I'm looking forward to The Evil Within. I'm going to start that in a week or two.
Yeah, me and my friend, we were debating on getting it or not, you know, because we hear that's not scary, but, I mean, I love Bethesda. I'm a diehard Bethesda fan, so I might get it.
Nice. Well, if you want to watch it, man, I'll be streaming it.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
All right. Thanks again for calling in.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. See ya.
See you later. Thank you for the call from Masta, and thank you to the Twitch heart from Raw355. We're above 30 Twitch hearts tonight. Can we get the 40 Twitch hearts? Come on, guys. Follow the show. It's very easy. This is the Level Up Show. If you don't know, it's a gaming dedicated talk show on every Thursday and Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Talk all things gaming related. Hit the little heart button live from PlayStation to follow us, or if you're watching at twitch.tv/levelupshow, follow or subscribe there to get notifications when we go live. Hey, welcome to the Level Up Show.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, man. What's going on, man? What do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about something that somebody brought up, which was like open world persistent ideas.
That was Robert.
I was wondering, like, how come we're not at that stage yet in terms of games?
Open world persistent? I think the reason we're not at that point is what has happened so far this generation with every game that's trying to do a very persistent online thing is falling apart. Destiny had some issues. Master Chief Collection is having a lot of issues. I mean, I can't imagine what would have happened if Xbox actually went for the always online. Thank God that fell through, because these past 4 months are proving that we are not ready for entirely persistent online stuff. And it sucks. And, MMOs do it right because they're entirely designed around it, and their entire workload is around supporting that one game and making sure it works. But we're going to get there this generation, I think, by the end of it, and you're going to see more and more people trying it and doing these hybrids, whether it's first-person shooter with massively multiplayer online, or maybe adventure like Uncharted, maybe doing like a treasure hunting type game, massively multiplayer. That would be cool. I just think that in America especially, we don't have the best online connections yet. A lot of other countries in the world see very good fiber connections. We don't have that yet. hopefully Google Fiber goes more places soon.
Please, Google Fiber, please.
I know, right?
Please take over the United States. We need you.
And I think they
you look. Yeah.
I was gonna say developers need to change the way they work a little bit too. The way they work now is they shoot at the low end. It's like, let's go with this many servers, and then once we realize it's not enough, we'll add servers. And it's not working. They need to try and estimate a little bit better how the work or the load that's going to be on their game, because they're not doing a good job right now.
Because it's like, are we just not at that like level of technology that we just can't upkeep that kind of like idea that we so want right now?
Some games do it right. There's definitely been some games that have done it right.
I mean, like I tried a game like for example, one that didn't work out for some reason, and that was Rust. It was like a huge world. Well, not actually huge, but I think the concept was there. Like it was a world that you can do whatever you wanted. You can build like buildings and just start raiding people, and it's like, why did it fail? Are we just not there yet in terms of game development?
I think it's a few things. Well, are we talking about failure from a technical aspect or failure from like?
I feel like it was both. Because so we can talk about technical and say that game had a lot of bugs and there was a lot of hackers and stuff like that. And then if you talk about like idea-wise, there just wasn't enough in the game to be able to sustain like more and more content.
I mean, this is one of the fears that even a lot of people have with even No Man's Sky. The idea is definitely there, and it's sound, and it's an amazing concept. But once it's actually out, how do you keep that compelling? And that's the problem with entirely huge open-world games is there's only so much you can do, because when you have a concise experience, you can put so much detail. You can really manufacture it to be an amazing experience because you are tweaking every single minute of that experience. But when you have a procedurally generated world or a game that's designed to be massively multiplayer, you have to have an enormous team on that and entirely focused only on that game in order to keep it compelling for a long amount of time for every single person. And that's the problem. It's tough to do that. It's tough to keep something so massive compelling in the long run.
Yeah, I guess that is true. I mean, like my idea of like the perfect game would be just an open world game where there's like stuff like factions. Where the other guy brought that up, I'm like, that's the best idea ever. Where it's an open world thing, like an open world economy, and it's like it all has to do like it's all real. Like it's pretty much just the second world like on your like as a game.
Yes.
And it's just something I look forward to. And I saw games like Rust like come out. Like a lot of the zombie survival, they don't have to be survival, I guess as its core gameplay. It's just it had the concept, but it just didn't work out. I mean, and it really bummed me out, but hopefully we'll make it there.
And H1Z1, these games were started so long ago, and DayZ is still in alpha, and it's not even coming next year. It's going to come out like spring 2016.
Yeah, I heard about that, and I want to get on that game, but I feel like it'll just be the same thing. Like it'll have the same problems. It's just
by the time the game finally reaches full like release. It's like, who cares anymore? Like, I've done everything I've ever wanted to do in this game. Like, it doesn't make sense. And I think that that's going to be a problem that you're going to see a lot of these people doing these early alphas. They can't be long. Or, like, I've talked about this before on the show. It's kind of like the Uncharted thing for me. Every time they do a multiplayer beta for Uncharted, by the time the game comes out, I don't care about the online anymore.
Oh, yeah. I've told that to, I've talked about that with multiple people. It's like, companies, like, what I've seen a lot recently or especially indie companies. So, like, they'll release, like, a beta, I guess, and you'll see those indie developers getting a huge amount of following for their game, and then they just end up not following through with what they need to go with, and their whole project just falls apart.
And I think a lot of it has to do with, by the time the game comes out, it's like, oh, I got my fill already. I had a 1 month beta with the game. Like, I don't need to play this anymore. I had a month is enough time for a lot of people. You can do like a 1 month long beta or alpha, and sometimes they go even longer than that. So if that's the case, I think developers need to be a little concerned that maybe they're giving their community too much.
Yeah.
For free.
Let's see. What was another game? Like Hearthstone, that was in a beta. I think they did it perfectly. They got the beta and they only supplied it to a very few amount of people, and then the beta I think lasted like what? Maybe a month?
Yeah.
I think so. But like it was perfect. They really calculated how much time they needed to develop the game and get it out there. But I mean, this is from Blizzard.
Yeah.
Like the biggest company
They know
like
what they're
out
doing,
there.
yeah.
They know exactly what they're doing. So when other companies try to create these kind of things, it just never works out. And then so yeah, but I just want to talk about like what is it that companies can do that help them out here.
I see a lot of people in the chat talking about it, so I think the topic will continue. But I think it was a great thing to bring up, man. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, see you later.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, guys, what do you think? What do developers need to do, and what kind of genres and franchises do you want to see go in that direction, this persistent online direction? And see you, Derek, as well. I saw he was leaving, watching Colbert, which is a good idea. Thanks for stopping in, as always, Derek, and thanks for the great call. I'm wrapping up very soon, guys. I got a few minutes left. Developers getting stale at single-player games, says Inuyasha. I hope that's not true. I think that Uncharted is an example of a single-player campaign done right, and I hope more gamers or more developers can keep that going. Somewhat Gamer said, nice call. That was a good call. I'm not going to take any more calls, guys. I'm going to wrap up the show with the chat room. Sorry, Connor. So I'm going to shut down Skype. And Jimmy, I'm sorry, Jimmy, you're always a great caller as well, but I'm done on Skype for the nights. Thank you to all the great calls, especially that final one. That was a great call to end on. Let's see. Noxerino, who said thank you. Yeah, no, great call, man. Thank you for calling in. Inuyasha said, just go online, no stale single-player games. See, I'm the total opposite of that, Inuyasha. I'm so tired of multiplayer games and so many games tacking on multiplayer. I'm a single player gamer at heart, and a lot of times I don't want to deal with other people. That sounds terrible, and I sound like a recluse, I guess, and like a hermit. But I like just laying on the couch, shutting the blinds, and just soaking up an experience like a Final Fantasy, a massive 50-hour experience all by myself, no one bothering me. That is like gaming at its core to me. And there's a place for multiplayer and persistent online and all that kind of stuff, but it's never going to be as compelling to me as single-player experiences. So that's just me. Everybody's different. Henry Johnson, thank you so much, man. Zombie, the other guys aren't here on Thursdays. They are here on Sunday nights. Guys, the Level Up Show, episode 53, will be this Sunday. And it's actually a farewell episode. If you guys didn't know, I'm announcing it now. This Sunday will be Mark's final episode. He's leaving the show. Because of a new job that he got. It just doesn't work out for him timing-wise anymore, schedule-wise. So this Sunday will be Mark's final episode, so we're going to give him a big farewell. And will also be our Christmas episode as well. Cyborg Ninja said, single-player games for the win, multiplayer blows. I want to say blows, but it's just not appealing to me for the most part. Pear said the same thing. He loves the single-player campaign. Shattered Edge agrees with me. And Skydiver. I'm getting a lot of support here. Thank you. But Tyspin said it's hard to pay $60 for 20 hours of a game. Is it? You think 20 hours is not enough for $60? I think it is. God, if you go to the movies with your family, it's like $40. And you get to watch a 1 hour and a half movie, sometimes 2 hour movie. It's, I don't know. I think $60 is fine for a 20-hour experience, especially if they have replayability. You can play it again on different difficulties and trophies and all that kind of stuff. I think 20 hours is more than enough, actually. I would rather have an amazing 20 hours than the same thing over and over again. Team deathmatch, capture the flag, blah, 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 over and over and over again. You know, teabagging, all that kind of stuff. It just bores me. Plus said, can we hang the beanie in memory on the wall in front of the level up sign? We will definitely do something with the beanie, for sure. Frosty, thanks for watching, man. See you later. Angry Johnson, we're on 10 p.m. Eastern time. That would be 7 p.m. Pacific time on Sundays. Skydiver, so respect everyone online. It's not just a game. There are people behind the controls. Yes, I agree. Definitely. New Game Plus, Shattered Edge, definitely. I did not watch the H1Z1 stream, Nocturnal, but if it was awesome, glad to hear it, definitely. All right, guys. I think that's going to wrap it up for me. Final push for Twitch Hearts here. Let's get as many as we can in the last minute. Our last Twitch heart was from Muffin Man 88. Thank you. You were the final one. Who wants to be the final Twitch heart? Follow right now. If you're watching from live from PlayStation, click the little heart button. If you're watching from twitch.tv/The Level Up Show, click follow or subscribe. That way you get notifications whenever the show goes live, which is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. So guys, here's the way it works. Here's the full schedule. On Wednesdays, thank you for the Twitch art. On Wednesdays, you've got Dean with Beast of the Week. You're going to have a lot of Wii U and Xbox One stuff on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. On Thursday, you have this, Level Up Direct at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. On Friday, you have Mike with Friday Night Fights, multiplayer, competitive games for the most part. That starts at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And then finally, the big episode is every Sunday, the Level Up Show live, full talk show, discussing all the biggest gaming industry news, doing a topic of the week, taking calls, doing game previews. That is Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. If you don't want to miss any of those, follow right now as Infusion TV just did. So he's the final follow of the night. Who wants to beat him? Who's going to be the final follow? Also, we're very active on Twitter. We're very active on Facebook. Follow and like there. You can check out our official website. We don't utilize it too much anymore, but we do have some reviews and previews and stuff like that, editorials on there. YouTube, we're very active on YouTube because we archive all of our live streams. This will go on YouTube. Game streams go on YouTube. The Level Up Show Live on Sundays goes on YouTube. So go there, check out our original content, subscribe while you're there. Check out our 20th anniversary PlayStation video, which now has 12,000 views. It has a lot of support, a lot of compliments. Really appreciate those guys. If you really enjoy this show, you can donate, as Tyler did tonight. He donated $10 to the show. We're so appreciative of that. Thank you, Tyler. Anybody else who wants to donate, go to streamtip.com/T/levelupshow. Donate whatever you see fitting, because every cent of that will go back into the show, making it better, improving our quality for you guys. And lastly, if you want a t-shirt or a hoodie or a muscle shirt, you can go to the levelupshow.spreadshirt.com and you can check out all the different designs we have. There's probably a dozen of them, different colors, different sizes, men's and women's. And lastly, I'm on PSN. I will accept all the friend requests at DrewM1788. If you want to add Mike, he is Noob Guru. So add right now and I will accept your requests after the show. I think that's going to wrap it up. I don't think I'm getting any more Twitch charts. Infusion TV. No, I did. From J-Boy Moir is now, or Moir, or Moir. I'm not sure how to say it. J-Boy. Thank you for the Twitch chart. You were the final one of the night. Guys, thank you so much for watching. You guys have been awesome. A lot of great calls tonight. Really appreciate those. Make sure you watch on Sunday. And I think I'm going to wrap it up then. Inuyasha is probably going to buy a t-shirt. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Shattered Edge. Good night to you, man. Puss-filled Scab. Refollowed. Oh, Puss, you're the worst. Yes, we do PayPal. Oh, there's another one. It was Puss. Oh, Tyspin, thank you so much, man. He always donates. That's twice now that he's donated. Really appreciate that. All right, guys. Let's end off with the intro. Oh, never mind. I've got to switch back to it. Where is it? There it is. Intro. And another Twitch art. There might have been another one. Let's see. Yes, there was another one. JJ319. Thank you for the Twitch art. See you guys. Brian, thank you for the Twitch art. And Somewhat Gamer. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been the Level Up Direct.